So here's how I can make a whiteboard that has any tool that I'd like on it. So I'm going to go to my profile. And on my profile, I'm going to create an activity. And this will be my custom whiteboard. And I'm going to insert a GeoGebra element. And I want to create this applet from scratch. And I typically have just been using the geometry app because when the screen shows up, it's blank and nothing else is on it. So really the only tools I need are the pen tool, maybe the move tool, and then maybe this move graphics view and the zoom tools, and maybe the delete tool if I want to delete something. These other tools I don't necessarily need. But if there is a tool that you would like, for example, you'd like to have maybe a point tool or maybe just a segment tool or any of the other geometry tools, you can keep those in. So let me show you how to do that. This is a question of customizing the toolbar. So I click up there on the 3 horizontal bars and I go down to tools down here at the very bottom and I customize the toolbar. And so what I typically do is I kind of drag out all of the things I don't need, and I'll put things back in. It's just easier. So I'm going to drag all these things that I don't need. I'm going to drag them out. And then I'm going to open up this tool because I don't need the show or hide an object, but maybe I do. And I don't need to show or hide a label, and I don't need the copy visual style. Those are typically all the things I'll keep there. And I think in the move, I'll leave the move arrow and I'll leave the pen tool because that's what I'm going to use to draw on my whiteboard, but I'm going to drag out the freehand shape. And then what I'd like to do is let's go ahead and I'm going to scroll up here a little bit higher. And let's go ahead and put a segment tool in and a polygon tool. So here's my polygon tool. So I drag that puppy back out and it will drop in that horizontal line there. And let's go up and grab the segment tool. And I'll drop that puppy right there. And then make sure you remember to click on the apply button in the lower right-hand corner. Click on apply. So now these tools exist. I have my move tool, which is the pen, and I can move the entire graphics view around. I have my polygon tool and my segment tool. And I can, again, go back and add whatever tools I want by just going to the 3 horizontal bars at the top and going to the customized toolbar, and I can continue to add other things in. Just make sure you click on apply at the end. Now let's click on done in the bottom right corner. And there's a couple things that we need to do. So I'm going to edit this applet. Actually, that was a teacher technique. I'm going to click on done. I'm going to open up the advanced settings down here at the bottom, and I want to show the toolbar. And I want to show the style bar. That will enable me to change the color. And I will I'll keep the show icon to reset construction because that will delete everything from the whiteboard at one time. And I'll enable the pan and zoom. I'll leave that on so I can move the screen around. And I'll click on done. And so this is a nice little whiteboard. I can take my pen. I can draw. I can change the color of my pen. I can draw a segment. And if I would like to kind of make this a grid, I could still show a grid if I wanted to. And I could fix everything to the grid so my points will kind of move along the grid. So this is a pretty flexible tool. So click on save in the upper right-hand corner. And then if I want to click on publish, I'll click on publish. And of course, all those things that I just drew, will they be in it? No, they're not. That's good. And so I can get this link to my students. And now they have a whiteboard that they want, or I can just go up here and click on create a class. And then every student in my class would have this whiteboard, and I could actually track what they're doing in real time and observe what they're doing with their whiteboard. And my guess, I'm hoping that within a month, GeoGebra can roll out some sort of collaborative feature. That would be awesome. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but we'll see what happens.